Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the market close for October 23rd, 2024. And holy banana breads, do we ever have a red day? We got a pretty good red day. I did say October was going to bring some volatility with it. Well, the market has not disappointed. It has not disappointed. We got a red day. This has been a red week. I believe every day. Yesterday, though, we almost got back into the green. But we've had a lot of red this week. So what can I say? What can I say? All right, let's do what we always do on these market closes. Let's jump right in to the charts, see what's going on. All right, give me a moment here. We'll bring it up. And bang, I'm put into a circle. So that's always fun. Or at least I think. There we go. There we go. Few things, still a few little bugs with this new software, but we're getting there. We are getting there. So as you can see, a lot of red on the charts today. The TSX currently down 0.70%, well, 0.69 now. But as you can see, if you look at the chart, if you see this purple line at the bottom, this is the line we need to stay above if we want to have a green month. So far, we're still well into the green. And you know what? We've been pumping like crazy for a while. So this little correction, not too much to worry about. We are going to talk a little bit about some of the causes of what's going on in the market because it's kind of interesting. It definitely is. It's entirely the U.S. fault. The U.S. is completely to blame for this. But that's fine. We're also going to talk a little bit later about that rate cut we got today. So 50 basis points. Woohoo! Pretty big cut for sure. All right. Let's continue with the charts. The S&P 500 almost down a full percent, 0.95. Bring up the chart there. The NASDAQ hit the hardest, down 1.76%. And that's actually important. It's significant that the NASDAQ is down more than the others. It gives us a little bit of an insight into what is going on, into the psychology of this current red week. And I will tell you, there's a certain thing that's coming up really fast, and that is the big tech companies' earnings calls are coming up really, really fast, and people are a little bit worried. If you guys remember last time we hit the big tech earnings calls, they didn't go so well, because a lot of it was because the tech companies were not able to show that they were making money with AI, and where they've been putting so much money in it, people getting a little bit nervous about that. Well, now they're a little bit nervous about, is that going to be the same story this time around? So there is a sell-off in tech for that reason. I look at it this way. You can call it a sell-off. I look at it as being an opportunity because, hey, it's a chance to maybe get some tech stocks at a slight discount. So that's not too shabby in my opinion. All right, Dow Jones also down almost 1%, sort of following in line with the S&P 500. Gold is down 1.14%. Silver is down 3.36%. Holy banana bread. I was a little bit surprised, but I think when we sort of get the whole overall feeling of what's going on in the market, I think everything kind of starts to make sense. Oil's down 0.5%. Bitcoin's down pretty big here, 1.53. It's not been a good week for Bitcoin. Ethereum following suit, down 4.44%. So what can we say? Let's look at the heat map. Oh boy, here we go. A lot of red. There's not a lot of safe spots on the charts today. There are a few. BMO is actually up. I'm laughing at that because, BMO has not been doing very well. They're only up 0.24%, but you know what? On a day like today, we'll take it. Reuters is up a 0.29%, and CNR is up 0.03%. And they had earnings this week, and they weren't the best earnings. So they were, but not unexpected, though. That's the whole thing. All right. Oh boy. Let's look at the the ETFs. Boy, just as red, just as red. VFE down 0.86%. Actually, if you look at it this way, the the S&P 500 is down slightly more. So maybe you could call that a win for VFE. I'm not sure, but we'll leave it at that. The U.S. market, oh boy, you've got Apple down 2.25, Nvidia down 2.94, Microsoft down 0.52, Google down 1.43, Meta down a big 3.12, Amazon down 2.60. I told you tech is having a bad day, and you can sort of see it here. Oh, Tesla. We'll bring in Tesla, one of the other Magnificent Seven, down 1.69. So not a great day. Not a great day on the market right across the board. Switching over to crypto. Once again, we got a big red fest going on. Other than Solana. Solana's like that island in the rough ocean today. They're up 3.04%. Now, there are about 14,000 crypto coins that I have never heard of. It's a big red day on the market, so we're gonna pick some green coin that I don't know what it is, and I will tell you. This is a coin I probably will never, ever, ever own. It is Meta Apes, or PLUSD, I guess. I don't know. Is this related to Bored Apes, maybe? Seems like they've been all over the place. They, at one point, not that long ago, were up at 2 cents, well, almost 3. They're currently worth about a penny. Once again, there's about 14,000 crypto coins out there that I'm just never going to own. 14,000 or more. I call them the crap coins, the crap altcoins. There are some good coins, and maybe some of these might rise out, but honestly, it's not good out there. It's not good out there. Stick to the coins that you trust. Stick to the big coins. Stick to Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, things like that. And I think, like, what is this? Dog with hat. Oh dear God, that's actually kind of funny. But you shouldn't be buying an investment because it's funny. I'm just putting that out there. All right, let's just. I'm just gonna quickly bring back all of the big coins. All right, you know what? I think it's time. I think it's time to go back to the chat. Actually, we haven't been in the chat yet. We do have 7 minutes until the bell, so that'll be fun. We'll start off with Vic. Second to hit the like button. Okay, and Mary is in the house. So guys, Mary will tell you it's really important for the algorithm to hit that like button while you guys are hitting it right now, because I see there's only 10 likes. I want to see some more come flying in right now. So I'm going to have a sip of coffee, and I'm probably going to continue sipping until I see 11. Maybe or maybe not. Oh God, that is really good. I still only see 10, so I'm disappointed. But that's fine. There we go. There's the 11th. Thank you, number 11. All right. Vic was first again today. Not bad, Vic. You must have found a parking spot. Trevor's in the house. Hi, guys. Made it to this one. Welcome, Trevor. And we got Ricardo with a good afternoon. Burgers wants to know, is anybody playing Tesla? I'm currently not, but definitely pipe up if you're playing Tesla. Kiev and Kaz is in the house with a hello, gang. Vic says, I bought the dip in GPC yesterday. See chart? I don't see the chart, but we'll take your word for it. JJM. Oh, or do you want me to look at the chart? Sorry, JJM. I'm going to be back. I will be back to you. Yeah, all right, Vic. Let's do it. Let's go to the chart. All right. All right. So what is it? GPC. All right. Genuine Parts Company. Yes. I actually can see that. I can see this being interesting. let's just go into their 1 year and see. Oh boy, look at this. Look at this drop. This to me is an earnings drop. I'm thinking we had an earnings call, maybe a bad one. Let's actually go over here. We're going to put this on the list. GPC, because I am suspecting, here we go. Let's pull it up. All right, all right, you go away. We're going to come take a look. Yeah, here it is, earnings. Oh, look at this. You can really see that drop on this chart. 143, and they went all the way down to 116, and they're lower now. But yeah, let's take a look at those earnings. So yeah, they were basically, they had an estimate of 2.419. They came in at 1.88. So that's pretty big. That's a big miss. Definitely a big miss. They did beat slightly on the revenue, but that miss, oh, that really, the shareholders were not happy at all. And Vic got in on, this is your buy the dip too. Now you got to keep in mind too, with the market falling, so with this red that we're currently facing, you add bad earnings to that, and that might have magnified that drop a little bit. If we were having a healthy week, that may not have dropped as far. So just something to keep in mind. All right. Good stuff, Vic. Good stuff. All right, let's get back to JJMA. It was so frustrating. We were almost there. Oil stocks, very frustrating. Yes, right now, we got, I don't want to say we have peace in the Middle East, but things have, the temperature has come down. With the temperature being down in the Middle East, we're back to that situation where we have a bit too much oil. So that's not being good on the stocks. Now, it is nice if you are looking to add more, because you're getting more of an opportunity. But just keep in mind, if stuff starts to break out again there, and lately that place is, I don't want to call it that place, but lately the Middle East has been a little bit like walking on eggshells. So it won't take much, I think, to get stuff going there, and that could be good for oil at that point. But yeah, absolutely, I agree with you 100%, JJMA. If you're looking for returns in oil right now, a little bit frustrating, a little bit. All right, Ricardo says the whole market is getting clapped on the Trump trade, tariffs, and inflation theme. That is exactly what's going on. So one of the big things, I'm just taking a look, because we got 2 minutes until the bell. So for those of you who are new, and I see some new names here, when the bell time hits, I bring the bell to you. I've got a bell. So we will be hitting that bell at 4 o'clock, unless I get stuck in a tangent. Sometimes I go off on a tangent and I miss it. I don't like to miss it, but it has happened. But yes, we're going to talk, after the bell, we will definitely talk about Trump and Wall Street and what's going on with that market, because I think it's definitely a big theme for this week. Kevin Cass says, do you think Musk spending so much on Trump affecting the Tesla price? Oh, good old Elon Musk. So those of you who don't know, right now, I think he's spending about $75 million. So he's given away a prize, $1 million a day. And all you have to do is sign a petition. However, on the website for this, in the fine print, it does say that you also have to register to vote. So there is a lot of concern that maybe what he's doing here is a little bit on the illegal side. But nobody has stepped in to stop him yet. But he has been giving away $1 million a day. And this is all part of his support for Trump. And boy, let me tell you, every time I think Elon Musk can't do anything stranger, I'm always proved wrong. I'm always proved wrong. He seems to be able to find the strangest things ever. Like when he was actually up there calling himself Dark Mega and jumping around on Trump's screen or on his stage, I was like, okay, this is the bottom. He can't go any lower than this. He can't do anything weirder. Then he comes up with this whole lottery thing, and I'm like, okay. And it's a little out there. It is absolutely. Uh-oh. It's time. All right, there we go. There we go. The market is now closed. Oh, by the way, I completely forgot. We do have it open if you guys want a Friday stream. So the normal 4 supers gets you a Friday market close. All right. And that is, of course, before we finish today. And we're just at the beginning. We're still pretty darn early in there. We will look again at the market in basically 15 minutes. For whatever reason, my NASDAQ, everything updates real time except for my NASDAQ. It's got a 15-minute delay on it. So, we'll hold off. We'll hold off for about 15 minutes, and then we'll take a look at the market again. Until then, we got you guys, and we got lots of stuff we can talk about. All right. Oh, there we are. Let's get to the next one here. Jersky says, good afternoon. I was waiting for the video, so I smashed the like button first. Nice. You gotta like that. That's like first like status. Love it. All right. Our good old Reverend Ramirez says, holy banana bread, Red Dead Redemption. Oh, it's definitely. And I did, one of the things I told you guys, I said, you know what? I said October is going to be green, but we're going to have volatility. So I've been shocked that we haven't been getting the volatility, and now we have it. So now we've got that volatility sticking its nose in, and this is what I was expecting. And I don't think it's done yet. We could have, like this week could finish completely in the red. Absolutely. I have no doubt about that. But, I'm still pretty confident that by the end of this month, we will have some green. Going into November, I think we'll have a lot of volatility. I think the first couple of weeks, pretty much, well, not even the couple, at least 1 week of pure volatility as we get close to that election. That election is, I will be so happy when it's done. Although there could be a lot of drama after it is done at the same time. So we're going to talk a little bit more about the election here in a moment or so. All right. I did see, I'm just going to skip ahead here for a moment. All right. Kevin Kez has a super sticker for $3.99. Pure character stretching his arm forward, raising thumb. Oh, it tells me which one it is. Nice. Thank you very much, Kevin Kaz. I do not yet have my goat. I do not have my goat graphic complete. So normally I would throw a goat up to show that Kevin Kaz is currently the goat. But yes, absolutely. I love it. All right, let me get back to where I was, because I honestly have no idea where I was. It was just after, it was right here around here. There we go. Oh, no, actually, Kevin Kaz had another comment. Decided to purchase some YTSL today to hopefully grab dividend as well as lower price. Yes, so that there is the, that's the purpose Tesla yield. And I know Tesla is down there right now. And I have a feeling Tesla's going to be on sale until after the election. And depending on how that election turns out, it's going to be very interesting just to see how, because if Kamala wins, it'll be very interesting to see how Elon tries to, I don't know, I'll eat some humble pie maybe. I think Elon is convinced that Donald Trump is going to win. And that's one of the reasons that the market right now is red. Is last week, Wall Street was predicting that Kamala had a 72% chance of winning. Now they're not so sure. And as a result, the whole idea of Donald Trump winning, and this is why Wall Street is upset. The thing that upsets them the most about Donald Trump is his plan to basically to pay for everything he wants to do with tariffs. The problem with this is, and Donald Trump doesn't get this, is that if he hits everybody with crazy tariffs, what that's going to do is all of that extra cost on all these products, they're not going to be paid for by those companies because those companies are just going to pump up their prices. It's all going to eventually be paid for by the American people. So that's not going to be good. It's also, they're also a fear that with the amount of money he's planning to spend, that, it could basically lead to more inflation in the U.S., cause a bit more turmoil right across the board. And that's kind of where people are. That's kind of what everybody's getting all upset about. Is that he's about to completely wreck everything if he goes ahead with these tariffs. Maybe he's only saying this now to get elected. I don't know. But, I know that there was an interview last week he did with the Wall Street Journal, and they tried to correct him on all of this, and he just said, "You're all wrong," and, left it at that. So I don't know. The Wall Street Journal, as far as I'm concerned, they kind of understand the economy better than probably most people. So I have a hard time. I have a hard time seeing this ending well if he decides to move ahead with that, if he's elected. So we'll have to see. We got lots of time today to figure out what the heck is going on. All right, Jersky says, I'm surprised with the rate cut announcement that the market went down. Okay. Yeah, you're thinking, you have to look at it this way. That was already 50 basis points. It was already priced into the TSX. Everybody and their dog knew it was coming. So that's fine. That's fine. We knew it was coming. It was all expected. The other catalysts that we have going on between the fears of Trump getting elected, the fears of tech having another round of bad earnings calls, those are the things that really pushed the market down. And yes, it pushed the U.S. market down, but we are so entangled with the U.S. that some of these bigger events, when they start happening to the market, rolls over into Canada. And that's exactly what we're looking at. So the roll into Canada, definitely bigger than any positive that we got from the big rate cut today. And those of you who haven't heard, of course, 50 basis point rate cut. So that's kind of what we've been talking about. And I've been sort of telling you guys that that's probably what was going to happen today. Now what we have to do is the next rate cut is in December. And I know there's a few economists who think we're going to get the that second 50. And if we do, that would have been a full 1%, which is really, really cool. So I can't wait to see how this is all going to roll out. Of course, there is more economic data to come out before December. So we'll have a lot of things to help us decide whether that is actually going to be the scenario that rolls out. It would be nice. One of the things I'm looking forward to is that this rate cut is going to be great for a lot of sectors. So we are going to see some positive impacts on real estate, of course, on utilities, and I think we're going to start to see a little bit of a recovery trickle with our communication sector. So I'm looking forward. I'm looking at these three sectors. Also, Air Canada, I think, is going to love this as well because, as you guys know, Air Canada has a crazy amount of debt, an absolute crazy amount of debt. So we'll see what happens. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Do you have any strategies for selling covered calls when a stock has run and it's retracing? Well, I don't actually I don't buy covered calls personally or sell covered calls, but it really boils down to you have to sort of look at the trend. I think if you're actually doing options, your biggest friend is going to be that trend. So you're going to have little corrections. But I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing that you're getting some of these corrections. It really depends on where you're setting your obviously your strike price. That's going to be important when it comes to the upside. So yeah, there are a few people though in the community that do write options. So definitely if they want to chime in a little bit, that would be more than appreciated. But yeah, I don't do options personally, but definitely know what the trend is going to be. I think that's going to guide you more than anything else. All right. Jungle Eddie is heading to work and will listen during my commute. Awesome. We've got Vineet in the house with a hi all. Right. And Ricardo says the reason I asked, I was thinking of selling a covered call on UEC at $10 strike, and the premium I would have received would have been $50 today since it dropped so much. The most I can get is $29 now. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. I don't have a lot of information on that for you though, unfortunately. Oh yeah, I've got to play more. Actually got to start playing with some options. I really do. All right. Roku Stitchville says, "Good afternoon, everybody. How about this warm weather today?" Yeah, it could be the last warm day of 2024. Tomorrow, the weather is pretty much going to be cut in half at the least. I think the high tomorrow is about 9 degrees Celsius, so that's not good. Absolutely. McDonald's was also down 5%. That certainly didn't help things at all. Dragged down the Dow Jones. Yeah, it wasn't a great day, I think, on the market overall. Uh-oh. I do see. All right, give me a second here. I think we got ourselves a super chat in here. Yeah, we do. All right, let's drop it up here. Jackie is now our new GOAT with a super sticker of $5. A character holding their head in their hands saying, "You're my number one." Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Jackie. And by next week at this time, I will have a GOAT graphic. I guarantee it. That's my number one priority right now. All right. GOAT sticker, GOAT graphic. All right. I got it. All right. Very cool. Okay, let's see here. One of the things I liked about the other one is that it was much easier to find my place when I came back from something like the super chat. By the way, guys, we're also only 2 super chats away from getting a Friday stream. All right, let's see here. Vic says, "Vineet, keep up your vids." Yeah, absolutely. So for those of you who don't know, Vineet has started a YouTube channel. So very cool. I do have a link for it over on the Discord. So if you're over on the Discord, definitely go check it out for us. He's starting. I can't wait to see where it goes. It's going to be fun. Sean says, "I grew up in Stittsville, Roku." There we go. Ooh, a lot of Stittsville folks. Well, 2. Stittsville is, in fairness, Stittsville's not that big. But still, it's a nice little place. Those of you who are not familiar with Stittsville, it's just outside of Ottawa. So if you were in Ottawa and you headed towards Bell's Corners and where the Senators play, as long as they're still playing there, I think they are. Stittsville's just a little bit further, not that much further. All right. Tom Brady says, "Trading in RS was halted today." Interesting. That's interesting. I had not heard about that. Huh. Whoops. All right. Skiz says, so jumbo rate cut and the market is down. Strange times. Yeah, but once again, this is all of the catalyst. The catalyst is entirely in the U.S. for this, but it's strong enough that it's pulling us down as well, and that often happens. It's funny. Almost anytime we have a really big red day, I need to look to the U.S. to find the reason most times. All right. Ricardo says, and it's only for swing states, the raffle. Yeah, absolutely. So this raffle of Elons, it's only happening in those swing states. The big idea is that he's hoping that because, he's giving away money, people will be like, "Oh my God, Elon and Donald Trump, they just have the money and they're giving it away," and all of this fun stuff. So, it's kind of like buying votes. It's not really, but the whole part about registering, though, is kind of interesting. And it's funny, on the stage when they're doing it, they're not talking at all about the registering. Like, I think Elon is on purpose not really mentioning that, even though it's in the fine print on the website. Just because I think he's trying to keep himself from getting into any kind of trouble over this. All right. Skiz says, sorry, Skiz. Ricardo says to Skiz, the market is down because the U.S. stocks are clapped. Therefore, Canada follows too. Yeah, once again, I mean, our two economies are so connected. It's not funny. It's not funny. The U.S. sneezes, we catch a cold. It's as simple as that. All right. There's our goat. There's our little goat. Skiz's got a goat there. Now, I think that one was actually designed for Kiev and Kez. Let's see. Vanessa's in the house with a hey all. Roku says, it's just me that cannot see the comments displayed at the bottom. They're there. They're now transparent. Maybe I have to reduce the transparency on them a bit. I have to figure that part out. But they are there, though. I know some people can see them. It might be... Now, Roku, what are you watching on? Are you watching on a phone? Maybe these comments are not phone friendly. If that's the case, I may have to fix them for sure. What do you think of VICI? Got a position on the dip. All right. Well, let's take a gander at VICI. We will head over to the screen share here. All right. Let's get back here to, here we go, VICI. All right, so this is VICI Properties. All right, let's take a look here and see what we got going on. Let's go to the last year for now. They have been doing good. Now, let me ask here. You bought on the dip. I'm not, well, I guess I'm not really seeing the dip. Now, maybe I'm completely on the wrong stock. That has happened more than once. But if we're talking about VICI, it's real estate. Real estate loves rate cuts. And the U.S., they've only just begun. So the fact that there is more rate cuts ahead for the U.S. will certainly be good for this stock. Now, let's just pull this up here. All right, so these guys here, they are a REIT. So you'll notice Real Estate Investment Trust. So as a REIT, of course, you want to keep it in a registered account because it's 100% taxable, all of those dividends. Now, keep in mind, well, technically all of those dividends are foreign income anyway, so they're going to be 100% taxable because it's a U.S. stock. One way to get around that is for something like this is to actually, if you're holding it in your RRSP, then you're not going to get taxed and you're not going to get hit with the withholding tax as well. So that's a perfect place for a stock like this. One last thing, we'll just go quickly in here and take a gander. This is beautiful. The return on equity, 10.66% is pretty good for a REIT. Return on assets, 7.87. And look at this. Their debt to equity ratio is only 65%. So definitely looking good. Definitely looking good. All right. We got Vaughn. Whoops, here we go. We have Vaughn in the house. There it is. All right. Vaughn is in the house with a good day. Larry says, I'm interested in ASPS eviction company tomorrow. I've been in and out for the past 4 years, but it's constantly gone down from $30 to $1.07. Holy banana bread. That's quite a drop, Larry. Quite a drop. But, if you just think logically, I can see evictions being a pretty steady, steady gambit at this point in time. So hopefully that pays off for you. All right. And Skiz says, fears of Trump getting elected. My fear is 4 more years of the current administration. Last 4 years have been awful. Yeah, interesting. Well, here's the thing. And I guess this is one thing that Kamala says is that she's going to be different than Biden. So hopefully that's true if she gets in. I think there's so much uncertainty. And as well, I think there's going to be a lot of confusion around the election. Like, I have a feeling that Trump will declare victory before he actually wins or loses. He's kind of that way, but it's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be very interesting to see how that all turns out. All right. And this time, we do have a goat from Skiz for Jackie. Congratulations, Jackie. You got yourself a little goat. All right. Torrin says, okay, but last 4 years for the market has been amazing. Yes, for the most part. I mean, we did have a bear market, but since that bear market, we have been, the market has been moving really in a good direction. So, it's one of those arguments when you argue that Trump is better for the market. It's hard when you're looking at a market that's been doing really well like this to sort of say, well, is that he going to improve that market? It's hard to say. And Wall Street does have some doubts, especially with the whole tariff idea. So that is something to keep in mind. Reverend Ramirez says, Vineet, you can send me a link to your channel. Yeah, absolutely. I really should have a list of links. Now, I'm at the point now where I should have a list of links that I can just drop in here. Well, let's get a link. Let's go get a link right now, because all I have to do here is we'll go over here to YouTube. All right, we'll let YouTube load. Here we go. Let's see here. Of course, it's not showing. All right. Let's see here. I have a feeling. I have no idea how to find your channel. Vineet, what is the name of your channel again? I thought it was Money and Living or something like that. Money and Living. Let's just try that. We'll see if we get it. Let's see. That's not Vineet. That's not Vineet. This turned out to be a really bad idea. Vineet, tell me the name of your channel, and we'll bring it up for everybody, and that way there I can grab a link. Cause yeah, for some reason, I can look a little more in the prescriptions here. 40 and broke. Adam says, all right. Alex Hefner, Aaron Ash. These are in alphabetical order, so I think it starts with money. Let's go to M. All right. Let's see. Mountain of Inspiration, Crypto. Maybe it doesn't start with money. Does anybody know the name of his channel? Because I don't know what's going on there. All right. We'll get it before the stream is over. We'll get it. Somebody just let me know the name of the channel. I will pull it up. I thought it was Money, or maybe is it Living in Money? Maybe. Oh boy, I can't believe I'm doing this. Yeah, I'm not finding it. But I know it's in here somewhere. I follow a lot of people. I follow like way too many people. All right. If only there were a way to sort this by date, then I would be good. We'd know exactly where Vineet is. All right. Let's stick on over here. Tesla pumping. Let's go take a look. All right. Actually, Tesla's pretty up. Here we go, right here. Let's see. Oh, look at this. So in the post, so this is after trading hours, Tesla's up at 231. Look at that. Oh. Guys, I told you the Tesla earnings were coming. I didn't realize it was today, but do we have the date? We don't have the data yet, but I'm thinking something good's happening in the Tesla earnings, because look at that, 231.08. Vic, that's fantastic. And I think, no, I don't think it was Vic. Somebody mentioned they had bought some YTSLA or so YTSL. Fantastic. You're doing well right now. This is great. Look at that. 230. That's coming down a little bit, but we'll pay more attention to that because I love watching it when it happens. If anybody knows what's going on over there in that Tesla earning call, if there's any crazy updates, let me know. Yeah, 6%. That's just crazy. Holy banana bread. I'm enjoying this. Go Tesla, go. All right. And John Doe is saying congrats for your Air Canada trade. It's looking very good. Oh my gosh, yeah. So for those of you who are new, on our 0 to 100K challenge, I basically set up a small swing trade where I was going to buy Air Canada. Whenever they're below $16 and that month, I'll add some shares to Air Canada. So that's what I did. And my goal was to sell at 20. So buy under 16, sell at 20. And now it's like, I think it's around 18. Let's go back. We can come back here in a moment. Air Canada. Let's pull it up. Holy banana bread. It's still growing. 1916. I may be finishing that trade before the end of this year. I can't believe it. Let's just go back. We'll go back to the 1 year for right now. So yeah, basically in here is when I've been doing most of my buying, and then it left my zone. It left my zone. Now I did get a little bit in just before I don't know if I got any in this month or not, but yeah, it's no, I think I did. I think I bought in this little dip right. No, it wouldn't have been that dip. I don't know when I bought. But right now it's up at 1916. Chances are I probably won't be able to get any more shares. Chances are I'll be selling and getting out of this position soon at this point. Holy cow. Then I'll wait for Air Canada to crash again. But, you know, this rate cut today, 50 basis points. As I said, it's going to be good for Air Canada. I'm beginning to think that there's almost a 0% chance we won't hit 20 before the end of the year. When I set this up, guys, I thought that we would be looking at my 20 like in 2025. That's what I thought. But yeah, this is turning out to be a much quicker one. YouTube on the big screen. Oh, you on the TV. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's weird that you can't see. I will check with these. You know, maybe I just need to make them less transparent, because it should be down in the bottom corner. Like right now, you should see your head as a circle below my head. Or wait a minute. Let me try something. All right. I think they weren't showing up here. All right, now you might be able to see it. I just tried something. I just hit a publish button to see if that put it on there. There's so many strange things I need to figure out with this. All right, let's see. Are you in theater mode? Says Red Water. Thank you for your patience, Air Canada. Absolutely. Elise is in the house with a whoops. Come on, there we go. With a good afternoon, everyone. All right, and Roku says, no full screen. I can see them live, but not selected comments that Candace shows. Okay, hopefully, I think you can see them now. I think I fixed it. So let's hope that works. All right, Ricardo says, damn, who played TSLE? Yeah, it is absolutely rocketing. They're having good earnings. Good earnings. You gotta love it. Vic says, don't play with fire. Tesla up $15 in aftermarket trading. Life and money coaching. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. Why can't I find that? All right, just give me a second here. Let's go back here. Life and money coaching. All right, let's go to L. All right, it's got to be here, because I know. Oh, there we are. Life and money coach right here. All right, well, doesn't have any content. What do you mean no content? Well, here we go. All right, I will link this right now. This will link you to Vineet's videos. Hopefully it lets me do it. All right, there we go. All right, so that's the link to Vineet's videos. Thank you, Vic. Thank you. All right, Tom says, I have about 10K, not much in RS and RMAX in my cash account. Not much room left in my RRSP to transfer it. Nothing left in for room in my TFSA. Possibly wait until January and stick it into my TFSA. Okay. Fair enough. And plus, I mean, RMAX, I haven't actually looked at them today. Let's go to RMAX. I didn't look at a lot of things today for the simple reason that I filmed. We have a deep dive on Friday coming out for RealCan. So I filmed and edited it today. Let's see here. So we see a little bit of movement here, but just hold on with this one. So just going back, as you can see, They launched not that long ago. Basically, they launched right at the beginning of the rate cuts, and they've gone from 16. Right now, they're at 1826. They did get as high as 1885, but I'm still expecting them to hit 19 before the end of the month. Air Canada beat them to it, but I'm still expecting that. And this is a nice one because RMAX is, of course, a covered call ETF. 50% of their REITs are Canadian, 50% are US. They have a nice dividend here of 8.977%. So that's not too shabby. And I am expecting quite a bit from this one as well. Well, from REITs in general, I think are going to be very strong as we go deeper and deeper into these rate cuts. So definitely cool. All right. And we got Enid in the house. Hello, everyone. I'm back from vacation. I was like, the other day I kept thinking, where is Enid? I keep missing Enid. I don't see her. Vacation. Where did you go? Was it fun? Tom says, Merry Christmas, Air Canada. Yeah, exactly. All right. Vanessa says, good on TSLA. I've been enjoying some play with TSLR. All right. And Roku sees it. All right. I got it. I think it was just this weird thing. Like today, I decided to change that little orange kind of background I had because I really like the green one I have right now with those little gold thingies on it. I just love it as a background. I think it works really well. So I was like, I'm getting rid of this orange thing. I think it's stupid. I'm going to go back to the green that I like. And it kind of messed everything up. Like I have to redesign the one for this week because it kind of messed everything up. But that'll all be done before the next this week for sure. All right. Here we go. Funny Books is in the house with a hi all. Let's see. But they're not updating. They're not? Huh. Well, now that's weird. What's going on? All right. Let's see. All right. I may have to sort of troubleshoot those to find out. Because they should be updating when I change them. And they should also disappear. That's kind of interesting. So let me see here. Like right now, I'm removing you from the thing. But yeah, I see that you did not remove. So I might have to do something to that still. I don't know what it is I have to do. Okay. All right. Oh, there we go. Things were stuck for a moment. Let's see here. Reverend Ramirez says, cheers. Vic says, don't say Air Canada and crash in the same sentence. Holy banana bread. I think right now what I have to do is actually go and click publish every time I update, change the thing. That there has to be a way around that. I got to figure that out because I can't have that. All right. Enid says, and I have to hit publish, don't I? There we go. I've been to Singapore, Malaysia, and Thailand. Sorry. Wow, that sounds like fun. Holy banana bread. I gotta like that. All right. Ricardo says, what are your thoughts on DHT? It's a double hauler tanker company that I bought a couple of shares today at $10.50. I figure with oil sounding the war drums, this will appreciate plus the dividend. All right, let's take a look at DHT. All right, DHT, here we go. All right, let's see here. Here we are, the holding. So it's the US one. All right, let's come in and take a look and see what they've done here over the last year. Okay, they've been kind of solid. Definitely, you can see they dropped quite a bit today. So between the red market for sure, and plus oil kind of being down as well, probably didn't help. Let's take a look here at just some other key data here. All right. Oh, I got nothing. Of course, it's giving me nothing. Why is it giving me nothing? I always dislike it when I don't get like a return on equity or any of the normal information. Ah, dear. All right. But let's just see here. The dividend It's an annual dividend, though, 9.936. Or sorry, not an annual, it's quarterly. Duh. All right, quarterly dividend, 9.936. While we know they are in the positive because they do have an EPS in the positive, not a bad dividend. So yeah, I see that for sure. Eek. All right. Yeah, they're just a crude oil company tanker. Why aren't they showing? All right. You know what? We're gonna get around there. I want that information. We'll go to Simply Wall Street. There we go. And this way here, we're gonna get it. We are going to get it. So DHT. Come on. There we go. DHT Holdings. I need to, let's see here. Let me just pull a few things up here. All right. There it is. The return on equity, 15.1%. That's not too shabby. I like that. I like that. I'm not sure why. Sometimes I find the TMX site will lose it with will lose sort of some of the data. I don't know. I don't want to call it lose it, but they just aren't always the best at grabbing all of the American data. But that looks really good. We go to a company overview. Their earnings are forecasted to increase quite a bit, so that may not be a bad stock to get into. And look at this. Analysts are in good agreement that the stock price will rise by 28.7%. So that's not a bad one. Not a bad one, Ricardo. And I do like the stats that I did get a chance to take a look at. Vic says, and I have to publish it so you guys can see it. Let's see here. Wow, Ricardo, you find these obscure stocks. And Andrew says, what are your thoughts on CNR? Sorry, there we are. What are your thoughts on... Oh, no, that's the one there. What are your thoughts on CNR? Let me publish it. There we go. That's annoying. Having to hit the publish button every single time, absolutely very annoying. I love CNR. They're one of my favorite stocks. And I also love CP, and just with the next question after yours is will CP crush it? Now CNR did have some issues this quarter. Everything from, for example, some of the forest fires were a bit of, were a concern. So they were expected to not hit expectations. They were expected to, and they didn't. CP. I think CP will do probably a little bit better. Will they hit expectations? It's hard to say. But, right now I think they're sort of getting to that point that they're sort of stabilizing a little bit after the whole acquisition of Kansas City Southern. So I think CP will do fine. Will they crush it or will they hit it out of the park? Probably not, but they might bunt their way to first base. I'll put it that way. If we use like a baseball analogy. All right. Ricardo says, Vic, let's say I have a lot of free time at work and I dabble in stocks and screeners. Nothing wrong with that. Jonathan is like, I missed it. Oh, yes, you missed the bell. You missed the bell. Oh, it's already 4:38. We probably should take one last look at the market. Let's do that. We're here. So while we're here, look at this. Tesla still up at 230. That's not too shabby at all. We'll leave Tesla up. I won't even click on any of these as we go through it. So the TSX, it did finish at 0.58% down. S&P 500 0.92, so almost a full percent. NASDAQ, where we saw the worst damage at 1.55% down. And Dow Jones down 0.96, so pretty much in line with the S&P 500. Gold down 1.20 now. Silver down 3.29. WTI, West Texas Intermediate, down 0.37. Bitcoin down 1.37. Ethereum down 4.12. Looking at the heat maps, as you can see, so CP actually was down more today than CNR. They were down 0.88. A lot of red. CNQ down. Constellation Software, Vic, maybe your entry point is getting there close. Here's somebody who's up. Who is this? Celestica. Sorry. Celestica is up. So, there are always winners. Even on a green day like today, you're always going to find yourselves a winner. And this is one of the nice things in TradingView. You can basically filter out the losers. And, you can take a look. Here are the people who did a little bit better. Banking-wise, CIBC. Ooh, look at this. EQ Bank up 1.24%. That's pretty cool. West Fraser up 0.54. We got a lot of... Here's something. I don't know who this company is, but they're up 10.32. Verano Holdings Corporation. What are they? Okay. Licensed cannabis cultivation processing. All right. There we go. It's a weed stock that's up today. What can I say? What can I say? All right. Let's get back here. All of the ETFs mostly. Now, I'll tell you, if you are into the inverse ETFs, I bet you some of them did pretty good today. Let's go. HNU, that there is a inverse as well. I believe that's the natural gas one. HOD over here, that is your oil inverse, up 1.2%. HUN, that might be the S&P 500. Let me take a look. Oh, no, that's the natural gas one, HUN. Then HNU is probably the S&P. No, those are both natural gas. Okay, never mind. There is one for the S&P 500, but which one is it? Let's actually go into commodities. Actually, no, that's because we're in commodities. There we go. It's not going to be there. Let's see, HSD, HQD. So these are both. HQD, I bet you that's going to be a NASDAQ one because of the Q. So there we go. Yeah, there's your 2X NASDAQ bull. Bear. That's, look at that. You would have made some money if you were betting against the NASDAQ today. So there are a whole bunch. Oh, I just closed the whole window. That's fine. I'll open it the next time for Friday if we have a stream on Friday. We've got 2 super chats. We just need 2 more to get Friday's stream. So hopefully, and of course, once again, a lot of red here over in the world of crypto, other than, of course, Solana. Solana just having a good day. Whew. Very, very, very cool. All right, let's get back to the chat. And we'll bring ourselves over to Tesla again and see where they're at. 232 right now. So not too shabby on Tesla. I don't know if we have, do we have the earnings yet? Oh, we do. So, okay, on their earnings, they did beat, they really beat it. They were expected to come in at 0.59. They came in at 0.72. They blew the earnings out of the water, absolutely. They did miss on revenue a little bit, but I imagine this number here is probably powering what we're seeing right away. Now, if anybody is listening to the Tesla call on like another monitor or something, be interesting to know, if they've announced like a new model or something, because that was one of the things I was saying, is that if they were to announce a new model during this, because one of the problems with that robo-taxi event is people were like, well, those are in the future, give us something now. So let's, hopefully, I don't know, but maybe this is all running on these earnings. That's really good. I do like that. All right. Bismarcky is in the house with a good afternoon, everyone. And Mohammed, Mohammed, this is crazy. You added 100 shares of Tesla today at 213. Nice. Let's hope they can hold this up, through the night and through the pre-market tomorrow. You might be able to take some profit if that's your goal. If that is, of course, your goal. All right. Ricardo says it's 100% dividend net profits, and it has a newer fleet with plans of adding 4 more double haulers. Yeah, I think it's a good company. I do like what I saw and that's just from an initial, surface, pretty much a surface dive. And I'm sure that you have done much more than I have on that one. So definitely fantastic. All right. Redwater says Trans Mountain Pipeline may take CNR's business. Well, that's true. But you know, I think there's probably other areas that they could certainly make up for it, especially if we get if the need for some of the critical elements minerals are from up north, because most of them are up north. If they continue to rise, that they might be able to make up for it in that capacity. But yeah, that is a good point. It's definitely a good point. All right, here we go. Let's pull up the next comment. Psalm says, WCP still my oil stock, 25% surprise today. Ooh, let's take a look. Whoops, that's the wrong one. There we go. WCP. Let's pull it up. So those are our white cap resources. So let's just come back here to 6 months. Yeah, I mean, this is, once again, this is a company. I do like this company. They actually have pretty half-decent dividend, 6.955%. But yeah, they are definitely a strong company. I do like them. When we go into their key data, you'll see as well, they got a solid return on equity, 13.89%. Not a lot of debt, so 24% debt to equity ratio. So that's not a bad company, Sam. Definitely not a bad company at all. All right. Reverend Ramirez says SDOW is another short ETF like SQQQ. Ah, yeah. I need a list of the US short stocks as well, just because I do have all of the ones up here in Canada, but it'd be nice to actually have that information. It's on my list of things to pull together. All right. Redwater says Tesla up $15 in aftermarket. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And going back here, as you can see, still at 232 in the aftermarket hours. Looking great. They will, of course, have their pre-market as well tomorrow morning, and we'll see what that looks like as well. All right. Let's see. Oil by rail. Let's see here. There we go. Oil by rail. Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, there's still lots of things I think that CNR is gonna have. I think they're gonna have no problem pulling stuff. And I'd rather oil just go through the pipeline. You know, let's just get it to the West Coast, get it exported. You know, that to me is fantastic. We'll definitely get that. All right, guys, we are coming a little bit. We're not at the end, but if you got final questions, start throwing them in. Those of you who are new, sometimes the final questions we end up going another hour. It just depends on the day. I'm totally open to whatever it is you guys want. For now, though, I am gonna take us back to the big screen while we're doing that. All right, let's go back to the big screen, and oh, look at that. It's kind of funny that I still have the VICI from Vanessa on the big screen, but I can get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. I think that's what it is. I think for some reason it's not updating. Like, I've been discovering things about this platform. For one, I was having trouble dragging things around because it was dragging some of the pieces that I want. So I've learned that I can lock pieces, which is good. So I got the background locking in. All right, I just heard a super. I heard a super come in. Here we go. Let's pull this up. And I think I probably have to publish so everybody could see it. All right, there we go. So we have a super sticker from Mary. Money Mouth Face is the super sticker, 139. That puts us one away from a Friday market close at the end of this week. So thank you kindly, Mary. So Mary, once again, you are now the goat. So I'll try to get that goat thing up for Friday because you know, I like to have a goat graphic. You will be. This is kind of fun. Those of you who've been here for a while, you guys are all familiar with Mr. Math. Well, Mr. Math got animated, so we have an animated version of Mr. Math in the next deep dive. So that will be fun to watch. All right. Now, Tom Smith says DHT now at 1078. Let's go take a look. Let's go take a look at DHT. Here we go. DHT. Okay. DHT Holdings, I assume that we're talking about. Let's see here. Tom says 1078. So yeah, I think this is the one. Perfect. We'll go to the last year. So yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, they've fallen quite a bit today. This is that type of day where, you know what? You can definitely get you can definitely get some deals because of some of the prices that come down. So that's not too shabby. And we're going to go in. Let's go into their key data here. Of course, nothing in here for me. Sometimes that happens with a U.S. stock, but, you know, this is, once again, oh, this is the same stock. Never mind. Yeah, this is the same stock that we looked at earlier. I was like, wait a minute. This looks very familiar. Yes, it's the same stock. What is this new? What is technical insights? This is just a new category I have not seen. All right, let's go to a Canadian stock here for a second, guys. We'll go to Air Canada. Ooh, this is a whole brand new tab. I have no idea. Let's see, frequencies, 10 minutes, comparisons. Can I actually, all right, I get an idea. I have an idea. Let's go to RioCan. All right, we're going to go to RioCan. All right, and we're going to go to the technical insights. Oh, this could be cool. I have a feeling this may be very, very, very cool. All right, let's take a look here. All right, so here is the last 5 days for them. Okay, let's put in a comparison. Let's bring up Timber Creek Financial. All right, yeah, let's do that. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is so cool. Oh my God, I love this. All right. I'm sorry, I'm completely geeking out here. This is really, really cool. Oh boy. Oh, I can see some uses for this. All right. Can I actually add more? Oh, let's add AP.UN. All right. Would you look at that? We got a threesome here. This is great. Oh, wow. This is going to be so useful. Oh my God. I don't know if there's any, oh yeah. Oh, look. And even when I put it over, it gives me up here in the corner, it gives me, oh, this is great. This is great. Holy banana bread. Yeah, I'm loving this. Oh, this is fantastic. All right. Sorry. Oh my God. I don't think you guys actually saw what I'm freaking out over. Let me publish again and see if that... Oh no, it's because we're not... All right, guys, I am so sorry. I did not realize I wasn't sharing the screen. This is what I'm freaking over. So this new tab here, Technical Insights over on TMX, it's allowing me to put multiple companies in and compare them, and you know their charts and everything. So let's do it fresh. Let's do a fresh one. We'll go to you know what? Let's go to CNR. Since we've been talking about CNR, here we go. So here's CNR, and we're going to go to their technical insight page. All right. So this is over 5 days. We'll actually go to 1 year. So here's that 1 year chart. Let's now we'll add CP. All right, let's do that. And here we go. All right, so this here chart, by the way, guys, this is not their price. This is basically, what is it? It's some kind of percentage. I have to know exactly what it is. I don't know what we're measuring right now. Let's see, time frame, frequency. It might be returns. These might be their return numbers. So, very, very cool. Let's see here. I can do all kinds of different things here. Moving averages, typical price. Okay. Bollinger Bands, cash overlay. Oh, okay. this is something I'm definitely going to play with. But this is what I was getting very, very, very excited about. It's just the fact that I can now compare things over on TMX like this. This is very cool. This is very, very cool. I apologize. I can't believe I'm freaking out. And you guys are like, what the hell? Did the drugs just kick in? I mean, you know, anyway, that was very cool. All right. Oh boy. Let's get to the next comment. Reverend Ramirez wants to know, what is a super sticker? Let me show you. Let me show you. So, all right, we're going to come back over here. We're just going to go to YouTube. So on YouTube, all right, and I'm going to go to, I'll view my channel here, and we're actually going to come into this. So now you probably are going to see multiple me's, but that's fine. When you look down here, you have, you got this show your support. From this little button here, this little $sign button, you got a couple of options. You got super stickers, you got super chat, you got membership gifting. So with super stickers, what a super sticker is it's just a little sticker thing. So you get different ones, like, you know, little pear guy, coffee cup, all of these things. Yeah, someday someone's going to drop one of these $50 ones. Yeah, for sure. But no, they're cool. They're cool. Now, what to me is more useful than a super sticker is a super chat. So with a super chat, you can decide how much, you know, I think you can go as low as 99 cents, and you'd put your message in here. So when we get really busy, if you want your message answered, what you do is you do it as a super chat, because all super chats get answered. They pop up here, and I know that there's a super chat, so I'm going to skip ahead to that super chat. So let's say, for example, you have a question and you're like, you know, I'm probably going to answer it, but you're like, I got to go. I got a bus to catch in 20 minutes, or, you know, or you know, I just used a bus as an example. That would be a perfect time. Throw up a super sticker. I'm going to go to it. You're going to get your answer, and then, you know, all of that fun stuff. But anyway, that's what they are. Now, I did notice, Reverend Ramirez, that you did, you went in there because you did become a channel member. So thank you very much for that. Always love new channel members. What you also get as a channel member, now I can't show you because I've already used it in an example, but you do get one free super sticker as a channel member. It's like a super sticker. It's just sort of a channel announcement that shows, it gets highlighted in the chat like a super sticker. But I treat those the same way, because when the channel members use one of those, I'm going to jump to that question right away as well. So, and I think the channel members get one of those a month. So definitely cool. Anyway, let's get out of the multiple me's. Tesla, by the way, still at 232. All right. Let's see here. Tom says, up from 1038 today, DHT. Jonathan was like, share the screen. And then super cool. Yeah, that to me is really, it's going to be useful. I'm going to find, like, I'll probably find ways to use it in videos as well. Because, ooh, you know where I can use that? The bank, my bank video. So after the bank earnings, every month, or not every month, but every quarter, I do a recap video on the Canadian Big Six. I can probably find some interesting graphics in there to make that really interesting. Yeah, I can't wait. Now I'm like, oh boy, that's a great feature. I love it when a tool I use all the time gets a brand new feature. It's absolutely very cool. All right, let's get back to big screen. All right, and I'm going to publish because I have a feeling it's not showing my screen switches on me, so I think that's where I'm getting caught up. So there's probably something in here with this new system that I'm missing. Maybe I have to lock everything, and then it might then show me what's going on, as, you know, it might transition from screen to screen correctly. All right, so definitely I got a little bit of work on this system to do. That's fine. All right, guys, let me see here. I needed one last thing here. All right, what I'm going to do here is Reverend Ramirez. It wasn't a super sticker, but you did become a channel member, so I'm going to count that. I'm going to count that today. That'll be our 4th, and that means we will have a stream on Friday. So we'll market close on Friday. Can't wait. Should be good. We'll end this week as as it happens. So fun. All right, guys. If you don't got any more questions, I'm gonna go. So if you got a couple more questions, throw them in. While we're waiting on those questions, I'll have a sip of coffee. And if you have not yet hit that like button, be sure to just nail on it. It basically tells the algorithm that people are interested in the content, and then the algorithm uses that to sort of push it out. And you might be thinking, because sometimes they'll say on your way out, hit the like button if you haven't yet. You may be thinking, well, the stream's over. Why is it going to help? It helps when it comes to pushing it out to people who are watching in the replay, because probably about 75% of the total. I don't think it's quite 75. No, it's about 75. 75% of my total viewerage on these live streams come after the stream is over. So that all comes in pretty darn good. Oh, thank you, whoever just hit the like button. See, I get to see it real time. I love it. So yeah, that's always a fantastic. All right, guys. So we will be back here on Friday. I'm just going to put up Jonathan here since that was the last comment. Super cool. Why not? Yeah, we'll be back here on Friday. I think it will be a fantastic stream, and I'm gonna look to see if I can get a couple of the little bugs that we still have. Got to get these ironed out. I might have to watch another tutorial video on the bugs in particular. So until then, everybody, this has been a great stream. You guys are awesome. I will see you Friday. We also have, by the way, Friday will be the Ryokan deep dive. Those of you who are channel members, including now Reverend Ramirez, you'll be able to watch that tomorrow afternoon. I'll have that up for you. So until then, everybody, take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. And bye.